Hey, how's it going? ZmanTheTech here. I want to thank you for tuning in to Snowly Games. As always, I appreciate you very much. And today we're taking a look at the Afterglow Deluxe wireless controller by PDP for Nintendo Switch, and it was released on November 26th of 2019. Now, when it comes to the capabilities of this controller, it boasts 20 hours of rechargeable battery life, gyro functionality, customizable LED lighting, programmable grip triggers, and is fully wireless. This controller also comes with a 3-foot micro USB to USB 8 charging cable. Most Switch controllers are compatible when using them with Steam, but I haven't got around to testing this one in particular. So we're just covering the intended use, which is with the Switch hardware. Upon request, I can test it if you like, so if you're interested, please comment down below and I can make that happen. During gameplay, I haven't noticed much interference or hindrance to the experience. Very little latency if any at all. Now, I did however encounter some mispressed inputs with ZR for some reason, though this could have been linked to low charge, as with most Bluetooth controllers when they reach this point, it's pretty common. Not sure why it was only ZR, though I thought it was worth mentioning. As far as the controls, the analog sticks have a wonderful glide to them and feel very durable and of great quality. The face buttons are firm and tactile. The shoulder buttons are about the same, with a little bit more cushion, a soft tactile approach, if you will. The included programmable grip triggers that can help keep your thumbs on the sticks in, say for instance, FPS games are a nice and welcome addition, as they are optional. The D-pad is yet again an area for improvement, whereas it's very firm and wouldn't be a good fit for games that rely heavily on input commands like Street Fighter and KOF. It seems that we just haven't had a perfect D-pad in a while for Switch, unfortunately. It's either too loose or sensitive, or too firm and requires a lot of effort to reach all 8 directions. Alas, it's serviceable for most other games. The placement of home, capture, plus and minus are much too close to the action buttons, and I've experienced some unwanted mispressed inputs with them. It may have benefited to swap the home and capture buttons being on the bottom instead of the top of plus and minus, or just have them a little closer to the middle of the controller in general. As far as the design, its transparent look allows you to see all the intricacies of the controller's inners, which adds to the appeal somewhat. Subjective really, but in order to see the customized LED lighting, it had to be the case most likely. This also reveals the area where the rumble motors could have been implemented, but instead there are weights there, to add more premium weight to the controller. The shape of the triggers has some depth and is worth mentioning that they have an acceptable feel to them while playing and are more accessible than other controllers I've tried. The overall shape of the controller is very ergonomic and feels comfortable to hold for extended periods of time. So in conclusion, the Afterglow Deluxe wireless controller is a decent option for substituting the Joy-Con configuration as your play method or adding an additional controller for friends and family to play along as needed. The price tag is a little high for what's offered, considering it still lacks NFC support and vibration, but it's still at least a little more cost effective than the official Nintendo Pro controller. The firm D-pad and odd ZR trigger issue I experience from time to time ultimately weighed on the decision of my final score, but aside from that, the controller is of quality in every other aspect. It gets the job done. And with that being said, my final score for the PDP Afterglow Deluxe wireless controller is 7 out of 10. If you like what you saw, definitely like, comment, subscribe. Remember to keep it locked to Snowly Games for all of your indie game, third-party game, tech review coverage, sometimes Nintendo and retro games thrown in the mix. Take care, have a good one.